Hello there, my beautiful Pisces friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. All right, everyone, on August the 28th, Mercury retrograde is ending. I am so excited about this. I feel we've got a new energy that is coming into our lives where Spirit is actually asking us to tap into our inner child. Okay, I picked a deck for this reason today, the Inner Child Oracle. So what I'm going to do for you today is open your reading with an Enchanted Forest Oracle card. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you. Then I'm going to pull a bonus card from the Inner Child Oracle and read you the interpretation. I'm then going to pull one personal message for you today. So this is where I ask you to pause the video, take a deep breath, connect to Spirit, and then come back to receive this message. I'm going to close off with an angel number as well. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Pisces, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. See what it is that Spirit would like you to hear today. So it looks like this card really wanted to come out, so we're going to go ahead and use it. Let it be. Let things be here, Pisces. I'm going to read you the message of this card. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. So once again, if you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. Okay, so let things be and let's move forward and look for the simplest path rather than sitting and dwelling and thinking about all the things that could go wrong. This is what I'm picking up with this card today. Okay, making assumptions, right? All sorts of things are coming in here with this card. And some of you might be seeing a lot of light being reflected on you, just like this card, yellow golden light. So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through for you. All right, we are getting the Two of Wands. Some of you are gaining clarity. Some of you are moving in a new direction in your life. And some of you are gaining a bigger picture around something specific in your life. Spirit is also letting you know that the world is in your hands here. It's time for you to now create the reality that you're desiring. I feel that everything that is happening for you right now in your life as you're watching this reading, there is definitely an alignment that is taking place. So the Two of Wands to start. 3 of Pentacles, your hard work efforts are going to pay off here, everyone. I feel that you are going to be recognized for the energy that you're putting out there. I'm also getting teamwork makes the dream work here. So it's really important to work with others at this time because this is where you're going to experience the most growth and expansion in your life. So the 3 of Pentacles, and we are getting the Wheel of Fortune. So things are about to change here for you, Pisces, and things may change suddenly for some of you. Okay, expect the unexpected here. Whenever the Wheel of Fortune changes, I feel this one is changing in your favor here. So you're going to be surrounded by good luck. Okay, some of you are going to experience beginner's luck, but I feel there's a sparkling of dust, sparkly dust that is being kind of chucked in your life here, and you're going to see little bits and pieces of gold in your life. Okay. So this is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. Okay. I also want you to use your own intuition with my reading. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So the Wheel of Fortune, oh my goodness. So the number 2, 3, and 10, if you're seeing these numbers, this is a confirmation that there's definitely a message here for you today. Also the number 2, 3, 1, 0 in that sequence. Okay, that's coming in as confirmation. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. All right, so we have a lot of growth coming in. I do feel things are going to happen suddenly for some of you in a good way, like hearing sudden good news. Maybe you're going to receive a pay increase at work, some sort of a bonus, a promotion, or something like that. Two of Wands. Some of you are maybe switching things up in your life, like thinking about moving, right? I feel some of you want a change is what I'm getting here. You want a change. Perhaps you're not even sure what that change is for you, but it's definitely coming in because you're desiring it. You've actually put the energy out in the air. And you have a choice, some of you, right, to make right now around maybe moving, traveling, because I'm getting travel. I'm seeing somebody in a plane traveling somewhere. So I'm getting a move to another city, another country, another home, another neighborhood. And maybe there's some research that you're putting into this, but would know that whatever this decision is that you're making, especially around a move, it's going to be a really good choice for you. It's going to be a really good decision. And I'm not trying to make a decision here for you. I feel whatever this path is has revealed itself for you. So you can decide what it is that you want to do because it is your decision. But I do feel whatever this is, it is going to help you grow. The vision that you have around it is correct. Okay, they're showing me that it is correct. So whatever it is that you're wanting to do, make sure you do enough research. Make sure you know within yourself that, okay, this is the right choice for me. All right, and understand it on a really heightened level, more expanded level, meaning understand the neighborhood that you're moving into, maybe even your neighbors. I don't know why they're showing me that, but I do feel neighborhoods matter. And maybe there's something that they're trying to show you within a neighborhood. So again, now there's something contradictory coming in where it's like, don't judge a book by its cover. And it's not necessarily contradicting because if you do your research, you just never know what you might find. So I feel whatever's showing up for some of you, there's something that is showing up that doesn't look like what it actually is. And I feel this is why they want you to do your research. So maybe there's this vision. Maybe you're wanting to move to Mexico and you just don't know enough about it. Maybe there's an area in Mexico that you're wanting to move to because someone told you it's a good area to go. Or someone suggested something to you and you're kind of taking it for face value and moving in that direction. I feel sometimes we have to do our own research because we're not the same as the other person that's giving us the advice, right? And their views might be different. Their experience is completely different than yours. So it's really important that you do your research and look into the things that you're wanting to do in your life right now, especially with travel and things like that, and maybe around a move to a different city or country. I feel this is going to be a country that you're traveling to. You're manifesting right now as well. You're very powerful manifestor right now, Pisces. So the things that you're actually wanting and desiring in the world are you're magnetized, so they're drawn to you, right? It's like a magnet pulling this energy in. So you're highly magnetic. And what's happening is, you know, the things that you, it's like this card, right? The things that you think about, good or bad, you are manifesting them. There's self-fulfilling prophecies happening here as well through this Two of Wands energy. So if you're thinking and putting energy into all the good things in your life, you're going to experience them. But if you're sitting there and putting energy into thinking of all the negative things that are happening, making assumptions of something happening when it's really not, it hasn't even happened yet, you're going to see some of that energy coming in. So this is where they want you to redirect your focus on the positive, on the abundance and the growth, and to leave that energy of lack behind, okay? So this is you actually moving forward in life, Pisces, and I'm seeing a lot of different kind of changes coming in, and you're in alignment to something. Something is coming into alignment here, right? And it's happening naturally. It's a beautiful energy that is coming in, but there's an alignment, a synchronicity happening. And you're going to see this, by the way, you're going to notice it. You're very aware of some of the things that are happening around you. And I do feel with the Three of Pentacles, there's definitely communication in the air, just in general. They're wanting you to communicate. So those of you that see the number 333 in your life, when you see it on a clock, on your watch, on your cell phone, Spirit is saying, speak up. Communication here is going to be very important. So there needs to be open communication whenever this card is pulled. It's also letting you know that you are in life right now expanding, Pisces. You are growing, so you're going to experience the energies of growth and expansion. And sometimes these energies come in as a challenging experience. And it doesn't have to, like, there's levels of challenge, right? We can go through little minor challenges and heavy challenges. But I feel whatever this is, it's coming in for your ultimate growth. So they're wanting you to stand strong, be grounded and centered at this time. Breathe through any kind of challenges. Know this is growth and expansion that is taking place. Lean on others for support as well, okay? You're meant to work with others at this time. So I feel sometimes what happens is when we're in a work setting or we're working with others, sometimes we can have headbutting, right? Maybe we might not see the same way. So this is where Spirit really wants you to make an effort to try to work with others. Sometimes we have to hear more, communicate clear, and listen more, right? Like to hear more of what others are saying, to take feedback in, but also to speak up and share your ideas, because this energy, it's working with others. And just because you don't agree with someone doesn't mean that it's a negative thing, right? It's just coming to a place where you can agree to disagree, or you learn something new from that disagreement. Maybe you seem to, it's so interesting because it's almost like you're able to put yourself in that person's shoes and understand them on a better level through communication. Okay, so I feel sometimes we can't even put that into words. We just have to experience it. And I feel that exchanging of words, that exchange of wisdom, your truth, it's really interesting because I'm hearing some of you talking, sharing your story with someone else, and then them understanding you on a different level than what they did before, vice versa. Okay, so I feel that there's an expansion and a connection, like a lot of growth and a deep bond being built here. And just understanding things differently by working together. This is a collaborative energy, right? And some of you might be working on projects, creative projects with others. Some of you may need support, and maybe you're meant to actually ask for help or find help around something that you're doing rather than doing it alone. Okay, so know right now you are in that process of growth. You're going to experience all the energies that come with growth and the number 3 in numerology, right? The number 3 in numerology, again, is expansive. It's growth, it's communication, it's expression, it's creativity. And that creativity sometimes comes through our self-expression, the way that we channel it in the world. So I do feel Spirit is nudging some of you to express yourself in a creative way. And, you know, I feel some of you are doing this and you're seeing a lot of success, like your work is going to be recognized. Some of the things that you're doing in your life, the kind of energy that you're putting out there is being recognized. Okay, you're going to see rewards around this. So again, elevation in your career, in your finances here. And again, that can be through some of you taking on a leadership role, being promoted at work, given a raise, something like that. Now, there's some of you that are going to experience a sudden shift in energy, right? And a lot of times I find that when the wheel of fortune shifts, but it shifts in a way that we're not expecting it to. So sometimes we have things that happen in our lives that don't feel good. And that's because they're blessings in disguise. And it's almost like an interference in your rhythm and flow to life. So we are all in a rhythm and flow. We are basically sleepwalking or on autopilot, whatever you want to call it, right? In this rhythm and flow that we have created for ourselves. So it puts us in this place of comfort, right? Because you kind of know what it is that you're doing in your life. there's an interference, something that is going to change and disturb this rhythm and flow. And some of us don't like that. We don't like our rhythm and flow being disturbed. Others, we don't mind it. We kind of want to kind of work with it. We're adaptable, we're flexible. So Spirit is wanting you to be adaptable and flexible at this time, Pisces, because there's something that is coming in that's going to change the rhythm and flow of your life. Okay? And I feel that, again, this might show up in a really good way, and it might show up in not a good way. However it shows up, Spirit wants you to be open, okay? Because there's something that you're meant to experience within this shift of the Wheel of Fortune turning. And this is a season changing in your life. It definitely feels like you're moving into a new era, a new cycle of your life. And as you're shifting in this energy, you're going to see some things falling away in your life. So allow those things to fall away. They're no longer in alignment with you, okay? You have to allow things that are parting ways to part ways. And relationships especially, we sometimes feel turbulent energy, things that shake things down, knock things down before that separation happens, before that parting of energies happen. And for some of us, we have a natural, organic releasing of energies happening. So some of us are feeling one and others are feeling the other, right? But I do feel that people are parting ways here. There's some habits, patterns, and things that you have been intaking or doing that is changing. I'm seeing some of you implementing practices, maybe even healthy habits, starting exercising. And, you know, when we start things ourselves, sometimes we do things for a little period of time and then we fall away from that. I feel some of you are falling away from something you've started, so they want you to reinforce that back into your life through discipline, through organization, through willpower as well. And I feel that you're being blessed with willpower right now. Some of you are excited, some of you are inspired, motivated to do something. So they're wanting you to channel that energy into actually creating change in your life, especially if you've been desiring change. Some of you are setting this wheel of fortune in motion yourself. You have set this wheel off by doing something different in your life. So there's definitely a big change coming in. Beginner's luck, again, is coming through. So some of you might be wanting to do something new, something different. Perhaps you're afraid to do it. But if you do it, you never know what might happen with that. Pisces, I feel some of you are going to experience beginner's luck with it. You might find that you're doing something new to you that you're really good at. And you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. First off, I was going to enjoy this, but also that I was good at it. Right? So this is setting you off on a new rhythm and flow in your life. And there's an adjustment period that is coming in with this. So allow yourself to adjust to whatever changes are taking place in your life. Try not to resist it because it just makes it harder on yourself when you're resisting, okay? So allow yourself to be open. We also have a lot of winds coming here with something. Anytime I feel the wheel, anytime I pull the wheel of fortune, not feel it, when I pull it, I get this beautiful energy of good luck. So some of you might be playing the lottery. You might maybe experience a small win. Maybe you'll hit the jackpot. You just never know. I feel that it's just your timing right now. The timing is right for you and you're feeling the magic in the air here, Pisces. I feel some of you are really feeling the magic in the air and you know that abundance is surrounding you, that it's going to show itself in your material world. And abundance is different for everyone, right? It's a beautiful energy that we're meant to actually live in. It's an energy that we're meant to cultivate in our lives, abundance, love, and it's through love we experience abundance. So if we can come from a place of love, a place of kindness and compassion for others, even ourselves, nurture and take care of ourselves, we're going to see a lot of good that is going to come in. So I feel right now for some of you, as Mercury retrograde is dissolving and melting away, there's a lot of beautiful things that are starting to unfold in your lives. And this is an experience that some of you are going to be able to share over the course of your life, right? This is an experience, a moment that you're definitely going to be talking about for a while in a really good way. And it's because you allowed things to just be and not pressure yourself, I feel. And even just the way that you're manifesting right now is really powerful, Pisces. Okay, so keep up the really good work. Spirit is giving you a pat on the back, but they're also giving you a really warm hug, letting you know that you're doing a wonderful job. Okay, so this is the Inner Child Oracle. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. All right, so let's see what more Spirit wants to share with you today, Pisces. We are getting for you, my friends, run wild. Look at that. Spirit wants you to run wild here. We've got the number 29, and it says here, let your inner child run forth. Let your inner wild child run forth. So we've got a horse with wings, butterfly wings. Isn't that interesting? So some of you might be seeing horses with butterfly wings in your life, or even butterflies. We've got a castle here in the background. So some of you might be seeing the number 29 around you, or perhaps you're 29 years old as you're watching this reading. This is coming in as a confirmation for you today. And those of you looking for timing, 29 days and 29 hours around the message of this reading, but also the 29th of the month. So the message of this card today is there is a wild aspect to being a child, a sort of carefree naivety partnered with an intense connection to our senses. Children feel things more deeply and experience the world more through their bodies than their minds. They have little care for how things are supposed to be. While this is obviously not a place that we can continually reside in as adults, there is a magic to be had in connecting with this mindset again. Now, this comes with a playfulness exercise, everyone. I'm going to read this to you. One of the best ways to be wild is to be messy. Go barefoot in the mud, play outside in the rain, finger paint, splatter paint, or even body paint. Get a group of friends together and have a water balloon fight. Be the most unapologetically unproductive you can while you can be doing something playful with your body. I think there's a typo here. Find pleasure in this wild abandonment and let go of the notion that you are supposed to act a certain way as an adult. Your inner child will be delighted and thrilled to run wild with you again. So look at that, Pisces. Run wild here, my friends. All right, I'm now going to ask you to pause this video, take a deep breath, connect to spirit, and then come back to receive this personal message for you. So we are getting for you today, Pisces. Spirit is encouraging you to keep going, Life has its lessons, but don't let it discourage you. Whenever life seems to not go as you expected, don't count it as a fail. Remember that Spirit is guiding you through it all. So look at that. I'm going to read this one more time. So Spirit is encouraging you to keep going. Life has its lessons, but don't let it discourage you. Whenever life seems to not go as expected, don't count it as a fail. Remember that Spirit is guiding you through it all. So look at that. And your angel number, those of you that are seeing angel numbers, repeating numbers in your life, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So we've got a card that wants to come out here. 1111, awakening. This is alignment to everyone. So if you're seeing this number, this is your confirmation that a wish is coming true for you. So the message is you're in for a lucky break. So look at this Wheel of Fortune, lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. So look at that. And the keywords here is moderation. Takes things in moderation here. Everyone have patience. You are flowing with energy right now. There's self-realization that is happening. A manifestation is also taking place. You're entering a gateway and Spirit is saying, take action. It's time for you to start taking action. Pisces. This is your reading today. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.